Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you with a investing uh, investing video, and it's not going to be conventional because conventional wisdom is, uh, you know, hedge fund managers, money managers, market managers, and they just all go to their clients and say like, "Hey, this is probably going to be the best thing for you." If you don't know what to do and you don't know how to do it, the safest thing for you to do is buy mutual ETF funds that track the S&P 500, like the SPY or the VOO. Those guys are something that track it, and you'll get an average of 9 to 11% returns per year. Some years will go down, but on average, over the course of the long game, 20, 30, 40 years, however long you're investing for, you will get that much money. And if you have dividends, you could reinvest those dividends. And yeah, if you do it in a SEP IRA, you do it whatever account, you can have a large amount of money at the end of retirement, and that's not bad advice. It's not. Um, but I believe that, and I've done it, proven it. If you invest in disruptive companies and CEOs and people, you will be able to out earn the market always. Because that SPY and the VO, that a lot of companies in the S&P 500, I don't think they're good companies. A couple of them are airlines. A couple of them are car companies that aren't Tesla. And again, there's probably a bunch of old school people that have been investing for years, like, oh no, this is the proven system that works. And okay, fair point, it is. But I also want to get into things that are undervalued and things that some people don't understand, like Bitcoin. Square just bought $50 million worth of Bitcoin, I think, because that is one of the things for the future. Square, yeah, Square you can pay person to person. Same with Zelle. Oh, because Square has a Cash App. You can do it with PayPal's Venmo, Square's Cash App. You can do it with Zelle. I'm trying to think of other ways you could do it, but it's already we were already moving towards a cashless society before COVID, and then COVID just accelerated that. And something that people don't understand is stuff like Tesla, because again, it's a disruptive company, not just for cars. A lot of people just think, okay, yeah, they sell cars, and maybe they'll sell some batteries too, and they can sell batteries to other people, so they make their own, and they're just valuing it based on that. They're not looking at the auto bidder software, the battery storage for countries for their solar panels, and they are just they don't know how to, because it's, if you were to give me like ask me to track baseball players' stats, I would say like, okay, like maybe I could do it. Maybe I got to think of something else. Like I don't know, what do women like beauty pageants? Like what are the spring colors from this year to last year? Are there patterns in there? I don't know. I don't know. When Victoria's Secret models come out each spring, men don't watch it to see the new spring colors. They watch it for the bubes. So again, that's something that I have no idea what the hell I would be talking about. I could try to research it and be like, well, I view this and this and three other people that have been in there for even a few years. I'd be like, okay, you see this and this, but why do you see this and this? And then I was like, okay, those are good points. I did not even notice them. I did not even think of the right questions to ask. A lot of these people that have just been doing Tesla and doing, again, traditional finance investments, they are blissfully unaware of disruptive companies like Tesla and Square, and then alternative assets like Pokemon cards. Some people might have a respect for collectibles, be like, well, yeah, no, old school collectible things from like Disney or uh, any type of antiques. Yeah, you'd go on Antiques Roadshow, and you can have, they kind of understand the surface that some things are there, and that some people might have specialized knowledge in it. But you go to anyone saying that I have a bunch of Pokemon cards, and they're like, "The fuck is that? My kid plays with that. My uh, you know grandson plays with that. Like, how does that make money? Kids don't have money." Well, you're right. Kids don't have money, but those kids. This has been something that's going on for 25, 26 years, and now kids have money. Now kids have a lot of money. Not just like, I mean, kids that are just now playing with them at like 5 and 10 years old. I mean, the kids that were kids in the 90s, and now we are adults. Not like adults like we're 21 and party and drink, although I like to party and drink too. I mean, kids that are in their late 20s and early 30s. They have careers, and they didn't just start their careers. They have been in it for a few years now, and they are booking it. They are banking. And even people that don't understand Pokemon want to get in because of people like Gary Vaynerchuk and people like Justin Bieber just had that one thing where he has a bunch of Pokemon cards on his wall. Ariana Grande has a tattoo of an Eevee on her stomach, I think. And yeah, it's cool to be a nerd now. I credit that partially to Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory is the one that kind of made it cool again. Then you had Neil deGrasse Tyson coming in with Cosmos, and then it's shows like Kyle XY from ABC Family, and just other things that make nerds cool. And again, Pokemon is the highest grossing media franchise of all time. They are wicked smart with their marketing. And God, they're cute Pokemon, but they're badass. And so many different aspects to it. If you're not in that world, you don't know anything about Pokemon. Like, you don't, and you definitely don't know the Pokemon market. You don't. It is so important to a lot of kids because a lot of kids before the internet, we didn't have a lot of friends. Yeah, a lot of us, we had our friends that we met from school. I was very lucky to go to like a public school. It was nice. It was from grade school, middle school, high school, where we weren't really worrying about other things. I mean, I had a job, but I had a core group of friends. But some people that, let's say, live in not New York, and they are living in like Arkansas or West Virginia, somewhere where there is not a lot of kids, and their class size is really small, and then okay, maybe only one or two of people like Pokemon. Like even still, we were still, I'll say the minority because they're the cool popular kids like baseball and sports and stuff, and they're always, but it means so much to some of us, and that's something that I don't think if you're on TV or and I feel like a lot of people that go into like finance, I feel like the Bruce Wayne looking guys are really good haircut, nice clean shaved beard. They're all good looking and a lot of money, and they're winners. They're winners, and they're popular, and they're prep kids, and they didn't like Pokemon because it's nerdy, and they didn't want to admit to their friends they didn't like Pokemon because it's nerdy. Even if they did, now it's cool. They have capital, throw it around. They don't understand it like a lot of us do. Like it doesn't mean as much to them when Logic, the rapper, spent $218,000 on the first edition PSA 10 Charizard. Gary V's buying that. Gary V sees it as an investment. Logic, I was like, oh, this is cool. When Logan Paul spends $200,000 on that box, even in his live stream video, he was saying like, how much is this worth? How much can this be worth? And then he has Guru's Collectibles spouting like absolute nonsense, false data to him. But I digress. What would be better, Tesla or Pokemon? Well, it depends on how long of a term you're thinking for. I remember saying to myself a few months ago, I'll sell what I can now from Pokemon. I will buy as much Tesla as I can, and then by the time I need to get this card in December or February, whatever, I'll sell that Tesla. So I can still do that, and I always have that option. I don't want to because let's say the thesis changed. Maybe the thesis changed, and now, ow, my back, and now I should keep Tesla. I think it's a toss-up. We don't know every single variable. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. If I had an extra $100,000, probably 30 grand would go to each. 30 to Tesla, 30 to Pokemon, maybe 10 grand to charity, and the other 30 grand I would do maybe in the other business that I had. But these price, like even with Tesla's up maybe 400% for the year. Some of these cards are up a lot more than that. Some of them are up 1,000%. I mean, when I say 1,000%, not like 1,000x. No, it's like 10x. A couple of these boxes are up 20x since 2018. You don't get that with stocks unless you gamble and get really lucky on some penny stocks that happen to move. Like Vaxart went from, like $4.50 or something to like $13 in, a couple of days. Doesn't happen unless you get really lucky. Pokemon cards, if If you know it, you know. And if you don't know, now you know. Sorry, I love that song. Yeah, Charizards are definitely something that I would get first edition. Any type of first edition base set is ridiculous. Any first edition base set for any Charizard, your money's usually pretty good. But this is something that I wanted to bring up because I don't think there's any clear winner between Tesla or Pokemon. I don't right now. All I know is that as much as I love Elon Musk, as much as I would do anything for him because he's helping to better the world, it goes off sometimes on Twitter. Hurts people that have the stock. And God forbid, all of this, much of this is riding on Elon Musk. God forbid something happens to him, goes crazy, whatever. That company will probably still do well, but as far as investment wise, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot if that happens. But Pokemon, Pikachu's not going to take a bunch of Ambien and start tweeting something crazy. Charizard's not going to get accused of murder. It's not these characters. You can't touch these characters in a way that were people attacking Elon. Bad press. Maybe in the 90s it was bad press because religious people thought that Pokemon taught evolution and that is the devil. Or, the Jehovah's Witnesses, same thing. And, it's magic. It's, whatever. But, yeah, it means, I think Pokemon cards mean more to nerds, and nerds are letting other people know that, yes, we are nerds, but we are real people now, and we have real power. We're going to buy these cards because they mean so much to us, and other people can try to fling as much money as they can at it, and some will overpay, some will get lucky, but the people that don't understand it, the people that laugh at it, I kind of feel bad for them. It's like that. It's like anyone that plays music. I played violin and piano when I was younger, and appreciation for the music, and I felt really bad for people that couldn't, that didn't appreciate the amounts of beauty and heart that goes into it. And same thing with Pokemon. It's artwork. A lot of effort goes into the making of the cards, the drawing of the cards, just everything. And not a lot of people get that. So if not a lot of people don't understand something, there's a lot of opportunity there. A lot of people don't understand Tesla, don't understand Square. They don't understand Pokemon. There's a lot of opportunity because as the tide turns, which it is, where a lot of celebrities are buying Pokemon cards and making headlines, it's people are okay. And again, you don't need a lot of money to make the prices bump. You don't. Again, I've done that plenty of times, and I guess I'm liquid for six figures, couple $100,000. If I sold everything, but I almost never have more than $10,000 in my account. I keep it that way because I like to feel like my back is against the wall and I have to, work. But you can make a lot of money with both. And again, right now, I don't think there's a clear winner. So either which way you want to go, good for you, guys. Again, this is just me talking. I don't know if I expect anyone to watch certain videos like these. If you do, great. Ask me anything. Ask me questions. I have Patreon as well. Please, important. I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.